How's everybody doing today? This is Peter Trevisani. I'm with New Mexico United, and I'm really excited to be reading to all of you and want to thank the Lavender Libros for inviting me to read this book. Today, we're going to read a book called On the Moon. One of the things I love about reading is sometimes it can take you places on adventures that you've never been before, or maybe you never will go. But it's always fun to imagine the possibilities. And On the Moon is one of those things. I've always wanted to go to the moon, and until I do, I'll get to read about it in books. So let's go on this journey together. On the Moon. On the night before the Bears' big day, they look at the moon far, far away. Then morning comes. Today is the day they will go to the moon, far, far away. The crowd counts down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you do that with me? 4, 3, 2, 1. The rocket blasts off. They wave goodbye. They are off at last. I wonder how this turns out. 2 little bears and 1 little pup. They are off to the moon, going up, up, up. They look back down, but they can't find their treehouse home. They have left it far behind. Do you think things look big or small when you're driving and flying to the moon? Maybe small, right? Where's their town? It's hard to say. Their town is now far, far away. Now their feet no longer touch the ground. They're out in space, so they float around. 2 floating bears and a floating hound. Up ahead, it's a shower, but not one that you take at home. It's a space shower. It's called a meteor shower, and they'll have to go through it, so they need more power. Will they get to the moon? They will. They must. Their slogan is, "The moon or bust." Behind them, the Earth is so small now. It's nothing more than a small blue ball. The pup begins to wonder when his paws will touch the Earth again. It's a long way to the moon, isn't it? Yeah, I think it takes a long time to get there. But then up ahead, it's there, the moon. Buckle up tight. They're landing soon. They are landing in a cloud of dust. They said they would. They said they must. They made it to the moon, and they didn't bust. Have you ever been on a long car journey and you thought you'd never get there? Think about the excitement when you finally arrived after a long car ride and how great that felt. Well, that's how the bears and the hound felt. Down onto the old moon, they step with pride. 2 bears and a pup, along for the ride. Now, the bears have many things to do, but first they look around and they enjoy the view. What would you want to see if you were on the moon? Then they fly their flag. They take moon notes. They collect moon rocks in their moon rock totes. Then they try some jumps. High in the sky, moon jumps almost make you fly. Did you know on the moon there's no gravity, so when you jump in the air, instead of going 1 foot high, you can go 20, 30, 40 feet high and float down like a feather back down onto the ground. That's why I want to go to the moon, just to jump around. Now it's time to get behind the wheel and explore the moon in their Moonmobile. Oh, that's super cool. I love to drive around Albuquerque in a moonmobile. Everyone would stare and wave. I could put my United shield right on the back so they knew it was New Mexico United going to the moon. 2 bears on the moon. They are all packed up, ready to go home now. So is their pup. Will their ship lift off? Will the rockets burn? Will the 2 little bears and their pup return? Imagine being on a trip and you're not sure if you could get home. That would be a little bit scary, right? Well, that's called an adventure. If the 2 little bears use all their skill, they will return. They will. 2 bears and their pup and their rocket ship on their way back home on their back to Earth trip. To their friends on the ground, to their house, safe and sound. Yay, the 2 little bears and the hound, they made it home. That must have been a big relief to get back from their trip. It's always nice to come home after a trip, right? Safe back on Earth, they step out of their ship. Wow, say the bears, that was quite a trip. Now they look up at the stars, very, very far away. Will they go up to a star? Well, they may, someday. Thank you for reading this book with me. I can't wait to go to the moon with you one day. Bye-bye.